Hello guys, my name is Ksenia. I'm a vocalist and vocal coach, and today we are continuing diving into Ren and his musical siblings, as they say it themselves. And we're going to listen to Chinchilla and her track 125, 115. I don't know how to say that, but this is apparently live performance of hers, and I really loved their song with Ren, Chalk Outlines. I recently listened and reacted to that one, so if you haven't seen that, the link will be somewhere there probably. So if you are interested, then watch that. And today we're listening to Chinchilla. I really loved her voice in Chalk Outlines, so let's listen to 1-5. Still don't know how to say that, but let's do it.
I wish that I could say I can only deal with so much rejection, but that implies I'm gonna leave and I'm too weak, yeah, I'm too weak now. I'm hopelessly addicted to the breadcrumbs of your affection. When you send one less kiss than me, it's all I read, it's all I read now.
Wow.
I say I love you, but you only reply 1 out of 5 times. Like I love you, but I hate you, it's such a fucking fine line.
Okay.
Are you doing it to spite me, yo? Couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5 is the person I've been fighting for, emotionally unavailable. What have we been so divided by? Love me once, I love you back 5 times.
Wait. Oh, she's like a fly or something. I didn't even notice the costume. Wow. She has a beautiful voice, and we know that from Chalk Outlines, right? Because, yeah, the way they blended together on that one, it was just beautiful. But she has a lot of twang, and she has a really big voice, and there's so much power in her. Somebody commented on the video of Chalk Outlines that Chinchilla, it's like if Adele and Jessie J had a baby. And I totally agree. I do hear this like darkness and openness of Adele, but also this lightness and this twain from Jessie J, and this expressiveness and this raw vocals and this vulnerability that she has. That is beautiful. A lot of talented people are from UK. I was born in the wrong country. Anyway, let's go back.
I wish that I could say I can only deal with so much rejection, but that implies I'm gonna leave and I'm too weak, yeah, I'm too weak now.
And talking about the range, she's going to like D3 there. But also, there's some creaking and there's some air when she's singing, but that implies I'm gonna leave, I'm not too weak, yeah, I'm too weak now. It's really cool that she can go so low without losing the sound itself, because for many women actually these notes are really low and they cannot even go there, but she can without actually making it too breathy and too weak sounding. So that tells me that she has range and she can do crazy high notes. We know that from Chocolate Line, so she's gonna probably do that also again here. I'm excited and I'm in love. I have new favorite singer now. That's cool.
I'm hopelessly addicted to the breadcrumbs of your affection.
Yeah.
When you send one less kiss than me, it's all I read, it's all I read now.
I do hear some Adele in her now. Now I cannot remove that from my head, because when she's singing, I'm hopelessly addicted to the breadcrumbs of your affection, This like, hey, oh, this darkness and this openness in her voice that reminds me of Adele. But then she's removing all of that and she lowers the volume and she adds more air and more this fragile kind of character to her voice when she's singing, it's all I read, it's all I read now. It's again quiet, it's breathy, but she just can switch between these different sound characters and different volumes, and she adds different depth to her voice by doing this. I love it.
I say I love you, but you only reply 1 out of 5 times. Like I love you, but I hate you, it's such a fucking fine line.
Yeah. These lyrics are so heartbreaking. But vocally, it's so interesting. It's so open. It's kind of on the darker side because it's not too light, it's not too sharp. It's more, you say I love you, but you only answer 1 out of 5 times. And there's more twang, there's beautiful open mouth, there's more space in the vocal track that makes the sound a bit more darker, open, and shouty, but she doesn't scream. That's the thing. It's just she makes her voice sounding really open, big, and sharp due to the twang. She has a lot of twang, especially on that vowel really works for her and for many people also. And you can see the mouth, you can see a little smile there. Also the costume. Interesting.
Are you doing it to spite me? Oh, couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5 is the person I've been fighting for. Emotionally unavailable. What have we been so divided by? Love me once, I love you back 5 times.
With the harmonies. Almost a cappella. That was so pretty. I love that she thins out her voice when she's doing are you doing it to spite me? She adds more twang and she raises her larynx a bit higher to get to those notes. And then when she's going down, she kind of removes that sharpness and she makes it more round. That's just beautiful.
I don't know how to keep to my own bare minimum boundary.
Even on these boundaries, there's so much twang there and openness and this sharpness. I love it.
I hope you never see the truth that I would move no more for you. So I cling onto the secret while you dance in circles around me.
What was that? That was so pretty. I want to go back.
Keep to my own bare minimum boundary. I hope you never see the truth that I would move no more for you.
I love that she plays with the dynamics, with the volumes, because when she's singing really quiet, it kind of makes you lean forward to be able to understand what she's singing. And that is like playing with our attention as well. And she also makes her voice sounding really fragile and intimate and vulnerable. I love it with this air, with this little creak there, a little desperation even at times. And it's just beautiful. It's an amazing ability to shift between these sound characters and these volumes. And wow, she's amazing.
A minimum boundary. I hope you never see the truth that I would move no more for you. So I cling onto the secret while you dance in circles around me.
That was pretty when she switched from the chest voice to the falsetto. And just a little nerdiness here. When we are singing in the chest voice, our vocal cords are coming together like this, the whole thing. And when we're singing in falsetto, it's only the upper part of the vocal cords that is vibrating. And that's why it sounds even hollow and like empty when we're singing in falsetto. And that's why it creates this difference and this like vocal break, like something switches in the vocal track. And that is just beautiful.
you. So I cling onto the secret while you dance in circles around me. We both know I won't make you choose in case you do, in case I lose now.
That was like creaking there. And she doesn't lose the tone when she's going down in pitch. And that's why she can still have the sound and not only the air there. But I feel like she's intentionally making her voice sounds really fragile and vulnerable there on lower notes. That's why she adds this creaking and air, and it just sounds completely different. It creates this contrast between really fuller, louder sounding vocals and this intimate sounding vocals, and it's just such a beautiful way to make a listener actually pay attention to what you're doing, and that works. I love it.
Say I love you, but you only reply 1 out of 5 times.
I love the costume also.
Like I love you, but I hate you, it's such a fucking fine line.
Ooh, she adds a little bit of the fucking ta-da. I don't know the lyrics, but she adds in like a little cry there on the she adds a little bit of the grit there, this more energy and more emotion there. She's getting angry a little. When we want to add the effects to the vocals, we need to give it something, emotion, energy, because it takes more to produce the vocals with the effects. Like, it's easier to just sing ah than ah, and she's doing that even with her body. I want to listen to it again.
Choose in case you do, in case I lose now.
Why this costume though? Tell me in the comments.
Say I love you, but you only reply 1 out of 5 times. Like I love you, but I hate you, it's such a fucking fine line.
That's cool.
Are you doing it to spite me? Oh, couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5 is the person I've been fighting for. Emotionally unavailable. What have we been so divided by? Love me once, I love you back 5 times.
It's so raw. It's so full of emotions. It's so vulnerable but powerful at the same time. And I just love it. She adds more twain on this na 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 na, and then she changes it to more darker, more open when she's going down in pitch, because you need to make your sound more lighter and more thin when you are going to the high notes. It can be really heavy sounding on lower notes. That's fine. That's not really hard at all. But if you want to easily go to higher notes, you need to kind of shed that weight. You need to remove everything to be able to go there. And this is what she's doing, and that just sounds so beautiful, so emotional as well. I love the setup. I love the reverb, and I love that it's just her, some backing vocals with the harmonies, and this really simple piano. It sounds so powerful without it being too much, because the focus here is on the vocals. She is the main thing and everything else is just kind of on the background. And I love that. I love that it's not heavily produced. That just makes it sound really perfect and just really catches your attention to her voice. And she has an amazing voice. I love it.
What have we been so divided by? Love me once, I love you back 5 times.
Again, some grit there.
So say I, say I, say I, say I, say I love you. So say I, say I, say I, say I, say I love you. So say I, say I, say I, say I, say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes? Oh.
That That was so pretty, and it's all in falsetto. It's not airy falsetto. She removes the air and she adds the scream in there. And it's just beautiful with the harmonies again. And also harmonies, because they don't add harmonies on every single phrase, because that also will be too much. They are adding this on specific phrases to add more meaning, to add more emotion there, and it's really tasteful. And it's just so beautiful.
I say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes? Oh. So say I, say I, say I, say I, say I, say I love you, say I love you.
Oh, we have strings. I love you. Do you really only love sometimes? What just happened? What we have wait. What just happened there? Okay. We have more instruments now. That is cool. I love that. What she's doing with her voice? She's going G5. Ladies and gentlemen, she's going on G5. That is insane. Wow. Okay. Where does it start? I'm going back. It's here. Is it here? Yeah.
So say I, say I, say I, say I, say I love you.
I love this.
So say I
love
say
you.
I, say I, say I, say I love you.
Oh, that voice.
So say I, say I, say I, say I, say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes?
There's so much soul there.
So say I, say I, say I, say I, say I, say I love you, say I love you. Oh, say I, say I, oh, say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes? Sometimes I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So say I, say I, say I, say I, say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes?
I need to go back to this high note. I feel like she doesn't make it sound clean on purpose, because it's so raw, it's so full of emotion, there's so much soul in there, and that's why she makes it kind of raspy. There's some distortion there. She does make it sound more thin when she's going up, but because she doesn't kind of respect all of the rules when you sing these high notes, it makes it sound a little bit more edgy there, and I love this edginess that she has. Okay.
Say I, say I, say I.
Like, this is clean and this is on the more darker side. Say I, say I, say I. It's really kind of Adele-like sounding.
Say I, say I, say I love you, say I love you. Oh,
Yeah.
say I, say I.
Yeah, it has this like, oh. She does contain herself a little bit on higher notes, but mostly it's really like open and on the darker side, but still more twang there, because she usually has a lot of twang from what I can see when she sings, and it's really loud. She has a really loud voice, which I love. I also have a loud voice.
Say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes?
Okay, I don't want to do that. Do I? Do I want to do that? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Say say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes? Sometimes I'm sorry.
Okay, let's try that. She really starts on a she really starts on a darker side. It's more open, it's more shouty, and then she raises her larynx and she adds more twang and she makes it sound more thin when she's going on. Do you really only love sometimes? Right? And then she goes even higher on sometimes with some ornamentations there, and she adds some credit on this sometimes. She adds some kind of distortion there, something I cannot quite hear what she's doing there, but because she adds more energy, more emotions, she's having this, right? Because usually if you want to add effects, as I said before, you really need to give it more energy or more meaning behind it in your body. And that's amazing. Something there. Yeah. I feel like this is distortion. There is some distortion, some grit there on her vocals, and I love it. And again, oh, I'm sorry. Again, there also. So say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes? And unsettling at the end. Wow, she has a beautiful voice, doesn't she? Really trying to think what to say, but wow, I am speechless. I was probably way too loud when I was demonstrating. I'm sorry to you guys and to my neighbors as well, but I love that. I love that she can make her voice sound so powerful, but also so fragile at the same time. And I wonder who is her vocal coach, because I wonder if she's doing that intentionally. You know, when you are singing, you can really think about the technique and really plan it out, like what are you doing on each phrase, but also you can just feel the music and whatever comes out, right? You can just feel it and guide yourself with the emotions and with the meaning of the song and let it energize you while you sing. So I feel like she's doing that. I want to listen to more of her now, obviously. I love female voices. I love when they're singing with so much power and so much soul. And like you have goosebumps when you listen to them. And it really empowers you. And that is amazing. Also, these lyrics are really relatable to many women, I feel like. And I loved it. So I hope you liked that video. I feel like I was all over the place. I need to dive into her voice more. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, if you have any other recommendations for me, just write it down in the comments. And tell me what you think about that song. I feel like that was really powerful and heartbreaking. And I loved it. So I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.